This break is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. The Elder Scrolls Online will have a small hotbar. But why? Why? We need to know. On the line, I've got Jason Witter to tell us more. Jason, the dev team sat down with PC Gamer to tell us a little, like, kind of what their design philosophy behind the entire UI.
Yeah, basically, they said they want you to look at the world, not the hotbar, and also said that in the past, latency issues were such that you couldn't really do that you couldn't judge things by where they were, so you were just well off looking at your hotbar to do things rather than looking at the actual screen. So they say that, if they're going to have this massive PvP battles and all this, they're going to have hundreds of characters on screen and beautiful environments and all that, they want you seeing that and not your hotbar.
God, this is something I've hated for so long about MMOs. As much as I love MMOs, it's something I do hate about them. I hate staring at just numbers flying and just like meters and bars, and it's like you don't even pay attention to the combat. It's like, where's the fun? It sounds a little bit like it might be a system kind of like Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's sort of where in Guild Wars 2, you can look at a character and know he's on fire or crippled or whatever. But I think one of the odd things about this is they said earlier the reason they weren't going with full action combat was because of latency issues. And and that's what they said. There's too much latency to do action combat like you have in Elder Scrolls games.
Is that a little of a double speak there? Is a little?
Yeah, I mean, but there's apparently a little enough latency that you can do a minimal hotbar and you can react to things you see in game. It's just one of the handful of things they said that really riled up Elder Scrolls fans. That they're making an MMO first, not an Elder Scrolls game. That's exactly what they said. I think they've really got to be very careful with their PR, because they've been kind of hit and miss with a lot of the information they've released for the last month. I mean, I was thinking about making a personal graph of how excited I am, and then, oh crap, I can't believe they said that. And hey, that sounds really good. Oh, geez, really? That's kind of how it's felt like every time something new comes out. I kind of go up and down.
I think we absolutely need the Jason Winter graph of I'm excited, no I'm not. I'm excited, no I'm not. Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, right.
No, you're right. I mean, they have been kind of hit or miss. They've been actually a lot more vocal than I thought they were going to be coming out of the gate once the Game Informer article hit. There's been a pretty steady flow of news, and it's been kind of hit or miss with the community so far. And you think this is like where MMOs are kind of heading as a whole, though? Kind of like, the days of having 30 abilities, are kind of in the past, and games more like, the Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, things like that are going to be a little bit more stripped down?
Yeah, I think it's a further case of separating from older games and the older game concepts that our current games are based on. Because MMOs they're based on single-player RPGs, which themselves are based on traditional Dungeons and Dragons like RPGs. And back in those days, if your magic user or your fighter had 20 abilities, that was fine. You could take the time when your turn came up, go look something up in a book, roll some dice, whatever. You don't really have that option in a video game. You have to be a lot more quick thinking in that. So having 20 or 30 abilities is kind of wasteful when you can't really use them all anyway.
Well, for all your Elder Scrolls Online news, keep it locked and dialed in right here to Game Breaker TV, and we will keep you updated. We'll see you next time.